Hey guys, Trot and Gabby, we are back. And there's something I really want to talk about, Gabby. As you can see, we're both rocking and supporting brands right now. You've got your lovely
That's
Adidas on right
right.
now. I see, yeah, I see
It's
you
the
over
only time
there.
you'll ever see me point like this to my chest. Let me tell you. Sorry, boys.
And I've got my
Uh-huh.
Puma basketball shirt on. And to be fair, we had a lot of
Love it.
Nike stuff last week, and we talked about Nike
Yep.
in a previous segment. Look, we love Nike, Jordan brand. That's a good number one for us in so many ways.
Yep.
But there are other brands out there that we do want to give love to, and we don't. We're not sponsored by anybody, so we're open. However, if you
No.
want to sponsor us, hit us up in those DMs, and we're happy to
Hey.
promote your brand. But there's something that happens for me, and it's like my brain shuts down or melts, and I can't do it. It's like, let's say you're going out, right? Wherever you're going to the store, you're going to like the supermarket, it doesn't matter. You put on your like three stripe track pants or whatever, and you put on Nike shoes or you put on Puma shoes. I'm like, like my brain like I'm like, like
Even when you're at the store to try them on,
I just no,
you still
I
you don't do
can't.
it.
Well, that's why if I'm going to buy sneakers, I wear no
You
brands.
dress in all like.
Yes, I have
I
nothing.
gotta try that. That's the
I have
vibe.
no
I like
brands on,
that.
but it makes me so nervous. I don't know what it is about the idea of everything being like, all right, you got Nike shoes on, better have Nike
You
bottoms and
start
Nike tops.
sweating. It's like nobody's
Yeah.
seen me.
Like the one thing that drives me nuts is like when you do the Adidas and Nike combo. I'm like, what even is that? Like what?
It's
it
like,
it makes my brain hurt. What do you think?
yep, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think I need to get on your level in terms of wearing just like a neutral outfit to go shopping because that's like super OG, and I'm here for all of that. But I don't know. I mean, I agree with you. Like, I've recently gotten into running, so those who follow me at Gabby Rosenthal, shameless plug, have seen, and I keep getting a lot of comments on my running shoes. Which for someone who has as many sneakers as I do, I haven't replaced them in 6 years, and I just got a new pair. But I feel so guilty. Like I run in this oversized Puma like zip up,
Right.
and I wear it with Asics. And like nothing against
Oh
Asics,
my
but even
god.
still, right? Exactly. Like the face you made, it makes me feel some kind of way. And people are like, "Cool sneakers, cool outfit," and I'm like, I thought who are my friends? Like I don't understand. Like, do people not see it? And I never tag Asics when I wear it with another brand because I'm ashamed. Like low key, I'm ashamed of myself because I think we deserve better than that. But I don't have any Asics gear, so it kind of is what it is. So I try to wear neutrals. But
Well,
I feel the same way.
I think that's the
It's
problem though,
tough.
right? Because let's say because you run and your feet are like whatever, like Asics shoes are better for your feet because you're flat footed or you have certain kind of arches, whatever. But you may not
Uh huh.
like Nike running clothes. Like they may not, I don't know, they may not rock with you
Yeah.
or whatever. So that's where you kind of have this situation where it's like, look, man, I got a mixed up. I
It's a
know for a while,
situation.
a lot of my
Hmm.
female friends, they'd be like, look, I love Nike shoes for running, but I'm gonna rock these Adidas Stella McCartney clothes when I run because they just look better. And I'm like, I,
I
my
mean, they're
brain's
not
like,
wrong. The Adidas Style McCartney collab is great, but it just it's very hard for me because I agree with you. Like I have tiny feet. I'm very top heavy, as you can probably even tell from this angle. And like I have a friend who even calls me happy feet because they look so tiny. It looks like I photoshopped them smaller than I they actually are. So for me, like today, I rocked an Adidas outfit when I went for my run and Asics shoes, and I was like, at least the top and the bottom match, but the shoes. I don't even know if Asics has clothing. I mean, I probably do.
they
That sounded
probably
very
do,
ignorant. I just
yeah,
not
but not,
something
yeah,
that I know about that I'm as familiar with. But I think like especially now with so many brands having cool shit, it's really tough to keep that up. So like I've to your point, I start rocking a lot of neutrals. Like I wear a lot of black. Clearly, camo is another neutral that I'm a big fan of. But it's hard. Like I have these New Balance kicks that I love for the gym. They're like super fire. They're Nyx blue, my favorite color.
okay.
And I'm like, I have one pair of New Balance joggers, but I have no New Balance shirt. So I literally on quarantine, because even in my home, I feel how you feel. I bought a plain black hoodie that is unbranded because I'm like, mama's got to keep it fresh even at home.
Listen, it
The
is
struggle is
tough.
real.
I will say this, you know, as you evolve and you mature, you have to have different perspectives on things. So look, people, if you gotta rock different things, do whatever works for you. I think ultimately for me, two out of the things I'm wearing got to be connected, right? Like if I go
Yep.
Puma top, Nike bottom, Asics shoes, I don't know. My brain might literally explode on that one. But whatever
Yep.
works for you guys, do it. Do your now, Gabby, I know you have an interesting story you want to tell about monochromatic matching as it
Oh
relates
yeah.
to.
So I wear a lot of black. So everything matches. It makes it really easy. But I feel like now more than ever, like the tracksuit is having a moment. Like I just finished watching Black AF and I want all of the tracksuits. Like we are way gone from the days of like the baby fat
Right.
and like the
Yeah.
FUBU, which
Hmm.
no hate, don't get me wrong, I rocked that stuff back in the day. I had my Missy Elliott Adidas purple camo tracksuit. I was looking like fly at prep school, let me tell you. Real talk.
Shout out to the
But
Pingree School.
I just, hey, they would be like, please don't tag us. Thank you. Okay. Unless you put on some khakis. But yeah, and I just think that like the fit is almost as important as the kick, if not more. And I think brands are doing a great job of coming up with like these monochromatic outfits, right? And so like I do some work with a few sports teams in New York, and we were having a production meeting for one of the teams I work for, and our PA announcer, he is notoriously late, and that's fine. Like you can sneak in and be subtle. But let me
Right.
tell you, when you are dressed like a Chiquita banana in a head to toe yellow fit, you cannot sneak in anywhere. I was like, Steve, I was like, I love your monochromatic fit. He's like, I don't know what monochromatic means, but thank you. And I was like, a lot of people don't necessarily know that that's like the fashion term for it, with
Right.
it being
Right.
all one color. But
Hmm.
that look is really in right now. And I think there's a cool moment for fashion, and fashion's always been a part of like the kicks world, don't get me wrong,
Right.
but like that head to toe,
Yeah. Yeah.
like the jogger with the matching track jacket with the matching kicks, like
Yep.
it's a
Yep.
moment.
And
I'm here for
and
it.
I do wonder, right? Because sometimes people always wonder about being too quote unquote matchy matchy, right? Like, but my thing
Nah,
is like,
do it.
I kind of like that because then like this all goes together. But again, people, when it comes to fashion, your fit and your kick, look, if you feel good and look good in it, rock it. Because so much of it is about your confidence, right?
Absolutely.
And how you are out
It's the
there
vibe.
walking with it on. If you looking like it don't matter what you got on, you feel like you got that kind of swag about you when you walk. So fits, that shoes key, those bottoms and tops are key. I don't really wear hats that much anymore, but if I do, make sure my hat's on
Okay.
point. Making sure you're all good.
That's a
I'm
hard
in.
detail. The hat is the tough detail.
Listen, and that's really why I don't rock the
I think
hats
so.
anymore. I just shaved the old head, and I'm like, nah, this is how we do over here.
Good looks right there. I like it.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Thanks again, guys, for
Yeah.
tuning in to Kicks and Shit. We'll be back with another episode soon. Peace.
Bye.